Now, there's probably not a dog owner out there who hasn't dealt with a dog that pulled on the leash. This is a very common problem, and you're not alone. While most dog owners will try to pull or resist against their dog's pulling, they eventually give in to their stubborn dog. The problem here is that this teaches your dog that if he pulls hard and often enough, he gets to go where he wants. It's as simple as that. But by using this simple strategy with a little bit of effort and patience, you can put a stop to your dog's pulling problems. Before you get started, it is important to know that your dog should be wearing a regular buckle style collar, no choke chains or prong collars or anything like that. Next, you want to also be using a regular leather style leash. Now, it doesn't have to be made of leather, just can't be one of those retractable leashes or anything like that. So once you have your dog on a regular old collar and leash, here's what you'll do. Take your dog into a quiet area without any distractions, not the park where there's a bunch of other dogs or kids around, but a place with just the two of you. So what you want to do is start walking as you would normally. Now, the leash has a limited distance to where your dog can walk before he hits the end and will have to pull. And the instant your dog hits that limit and gets to the end of the leash, simply stop and stand there and do nothing. Don't pull or tug on the leash, don't say no or anything like that. Now, the dog may try several times to pull harder or even throw a fit, but it is important to ignore this and remain dead still. Your dog will eventually give up and look back at you like, hey, what's going on? The instant your dog turns his head back and looks at you, start walking again. That is very important. You gotta wait for your dog to turn and look back. Believe it or not, that's it. Now, it's important that you be patient and consistent in doing this, to the point where even if the first time you do this, your walk only ends up being a total of, say, 50 feet, then so be it. This has got to be your new mantra. And instead of saying your mantra, you're going to do it. And that consists of conveying to your dog that every time he pulls, the walk simply stops. And the only way to continue is to stop pulling. After a few times of doing this, and it only should take a few days, depending on the dog and how long you've let him pull in the past, it may take a few days longer until it finally gets through to your dog that pulling stops the walk. You'll know when this is starting to work when your dog will get to the end of the leash and he will sense that the leash is tightening up and will stop and look at you or even come closer to you, and you don't even have to stop. Be persistent and patient, and your dog should stop pulling on the leash in no time.